Well, ladies and gentlemen, buyers, good morning. Another online welcome to what is sure to be a special Harcourt Strata & Co auction. We're online at home so we can facilitate and you can participate while we all isolate at every single Harcourt Strata & Co online auction in lockdown Melbourne. Today for your consideration, 718 square metres of prime residential property in the very heart of Reservoir 6 St Vigeons Road. Now before we proceed, I'd like to share with you the following announcements which are in place to help you the buyers bid and buy with confidence. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that remain available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I am making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now buyers, a contract of sale has been made available to you and online for inspection prior to today's auction. It reads that today Harcourt Strata & Co sells on behalf of the vendor or that land, together with any improvements described in the attached copy of title volume 8235 folio 591, or as it's more commonly known to you and I as number 6 St Vigeons Road in Reservoir. Selling with the property today are all fixed floor coverings, light fittings, fixed window furnishings and any other fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature. Today, once the property is sold, we will call on the successful purchaser to pay deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price and at the fall of the hammer, and of course the signing of the contract, which will take place in the comfort of your own home here today. We can do everything remotely for you, and the bundles will be paid at settlement in 90 days' time, at which time the vendor will provide to the lucky buyer vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in there, everything is clear. Now buyers, I know you're out there, you're in touch with my team. I'm getting instructions through my ear. So it's up to you now, buyers. We're here to sell. If you're here to buy, now is your time. Now is the opportunity. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 6 St Vigeons Road in Reservoir? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the claw, buyers. I'm in your hands. Start me where you like. The most quiet part of an auction is always when I ask for the money. It's even more quiet when I'm standing in my living room all alone. At 7, it's a little bit low at 7, but I'll take it at 7. I'll place a vendor bid at 750 now, and invite you back in for 775. At 750 now. At 750,000. At 750,000. Bit of an optimist there, Layla. At 700 comes 775. At 750 the bid. At 750,000 now, looking for another quarter on top at 750. I will take the 10 in the interest of moving along at 60 now, got at 760. At 760,000 bids there with Dan and Danette at 760. At 760. Same courtesy to any other buyer out there, 10 if you like. At 760, make it 70 in the rise. At 760,000 now. At 760,000, fairly been offered 760. Only taking 10. Nice, easy bidding at that at 760 now. At 760,000 once. At 760 are we done. At 760,000 twice. At 760 we done. Finished. At 70 now got. At 770,000 back with our original bidder Layla on the phone with Justin and Dan instructing there another 10 if he likes. At 770 got now, it's going to be 80 in the rise. At 770 the bid. At 770,000 now looking for 80 on top. At 770. At 770,000. At 770,000 fairly been offered now. 770. One bid can't buy it. I won't take 5, but if they bid twice, I will. At 770 now, it's got to be 80. Keep the strength in the bidding if you want to buy. At 770 now, the bid. At 770,000, 10 to call. At 770 once. At 770. At 770,000 twice. At 770. At 770,000 now for the third and final call. I've got the 5 already from Danette, which I've knocked back. Rose, tell your buyer, come in with strength, come in at 10. At 770,000, can I say 80 now? Instructions, Rose. At 770, at 780 I've got, which Rose first at 780. At 780,000, it's going to be 90 now, Dan, at 780,000. At 780,000, bids there with Catherine. Again, Slater at 780. At 780,000. At 780 the bid. Make it 90 in the rise and perhaps round me off to 8. At 90 got now back with Layla at 790. At 790,000 at 800 beckons at 790 now. At 790,000, I'll take the 5 at 95 for the same courtesy to every other buyer here today. 795 now, surely it's got to be 8. At 795. At 795,000, bid there with Dan against against Layla, and of course Catherine at 795. At 795,000 now, looking for 8 in the rise at 795 once. At 795 will be done. At 795,000. At 800 got now at 805 from the quick retort at 805. At 805,000 now. At 810 now got. At 810,000. At 810,000 still taking 5. Nice easy bid that dig deep if you want to buy. At 810,000 the bid now. At 810,718 square metres of prime residential property in the very heart of Reservoir. Do it as you please. Renovate the property, bring it back to its former glory, perhaps consider a development subject to council approval, of course. At 815 got now, back with Layla at 815. At 815,000. At 815,000 buyers, I'd like to say at this moment, we are on the market and selling away. If there's no better bid, Layla will have it at that. At 815,000 and we sell. At 815 now, all done. Finish, silent, out at 815,000. We're on the market, we're selling, no half-time break, not dealing with the vendor. My instructions are clear at 815,000. Those instructions are to sell at 820 now got. At 820,000. At 820,000, keys are back with the net at 820 now. At 820,000, we sell away, no better bid. 820 the bid now. At 820,000 once. At 820 are we done. At 820,000 twice. At 821, and why not at 821 and 25, the quick retort again at 25, 825, and up we go. At 825,000, and we sell here today, no better bid. At 825, got. At 825,000, bids there with Justin Layla on the phone. At 825 now. At 825,000, now speak now, forever hold your peace, because we are selling here today. 826, got, make it 30 in the rise. At 826,000 now. At 830, got now at 830,000. At 830,000, bids back there. With Dan G on the phone speaking to Danette at 831 now. At 831. At 831,000 now. Catherine's got the keys. At 831. If you want those keys, you have to bid now. At 831. At 32 now. At 832. Back with Layla at 832 now. At 832. We're about to knock it down in lockdown. At 832. At 3 now. At 833. At 833,000. At 833. Is that right, Dan? At 833 with Danette. At 34 now with Layla. At 834. At 834,000 now. Justin on the phone with Layla at 834 the bid. At 834,000. No better bid. We'll sell at that at 35. Got now at 835. At 835,000. Back with Danette at 835. At 835 and 840 now. The great bid at that at 840,000. At 840,000 now we're selling at 840. At 840,000 on the market and selling. Play for keeps. No second chances. At 840,000 the bid. At 840,000 once. At 840 done. At 840,000 twice. At 845, at 845 pairs of bids. My team have told me they can't see the bids. There you go. At 845,000 got now. At 845 and 50 now. At 850,000 the bid. At 850,000 another 5 will get you on top at 850. At 850,000 confirm that bid Justin with Layla at 850. At 850,000 there it is at 850 now. At 850,000. At 850,000 we're selling here today at 850 now. Once. At 850 are we done. Twice. At 850,000 done. Finished. Third. Final call. At 850,000 the bid. All done. All finished. Silent and out at 850,000. Getting the signal just to wait from my team. At 851 now, worthwhile wait at 851. At 851 Dan, you've got a bid there at 851 on which rows. At 851 and 2 now. At 851. At 851,000 bids there which rows on the phone with Catherine at 851. At 852 now with Dan G. At 852. 852,000 keys are back into Danette's hands. At 55 now we're back to Layla at 855. At 855,000. At 855,000 updating there we go at 855. At 855 and we sell away, no better bid, well and truly on the market folks. If you're here to buy, now's the time. At 855,000 the opportunity is fleeting, but here it is at 855 now. At 855,000 we sell away once. At 855 done. Twice. At 855,000 done. Finished. Third. Final call. at 855,000. At 56 now, we're back with Dan G at 5'6", at 856,000. At 856,000 now, fairly been offered and we're selling at 856 on the market, make no mistake, at 856. At 856,000 the bid. At 856,000 bids there with Dan G. Danette caught the keys against Catherine and Layla. Layla's back in at 57 now, at 857,000. At 857,000 the bid. Do we sell it down at 857 now? At 857,000. At 857,000 bids there on the phone with Justin. I need your instructions. Dan G. Rose about to sell at 857 now. Once at 857,000. Are we done? Twice at 857,000. Done. Finished. Third. Final call at 857,000. All done, all finished at 857 and a half. At 857 and a half now. At 857,500. There we go. At 857 and a half. At 857,500. Was that a bid? At 60 now, at 860,000. At 860,000, Rose, tell them fight fire with fire. Give me 2.5 on top. At 860,000, if you want to buy, it's going to take a big bid to break the gridlock here today. At 860,000, big bids, buy property, small bids, enthuse the competition to come along with you. At 860,000, there's a bid and we're selling here today. At 860 now. At 860,000, once. At 860, are we all done? At 860,000 for the second call, at 860, all done, all finished. Third, final call, at 860,000, done. 500 now at 860 and a half. At 860 and a half now, I'm back with Dan G on the phone. At 860,500 the bid now. At 860 and a half now. At 860,500. Nice, easy. Bid of 61 now. Only half, brick by brick will go. I dare say though, a big bid's going to buy it. At 861,000. At 861,000, back on the phone with Justin at 861. At 861,000, we're selling at 861. If there's no further bid, we'll sell at that. At 861. At 861,000 now. At 861,000 for the first call at 861. Twice at 861,000. Third, final call at 861. Are we all done? Finished. Silent and out at 861,000. Need instructions, Dan G. Rose. At 500 now, at 861 and a half, at 861 and a half, and up again we go. At 861,500 now. 861,500 the bid. Do we sell at that? Rose, just gotta let me know. At 861 and a half. At 861,500. Rose pushing hard there in the phone at 861 and a half now. Got to sell at 861,500. Layla, surely we're not done just yet. You started me off. We've come so far together. Don't leave me just yet. At 861,500 the bid. Ball's back in your court. Opportunity is yours. At 861 and a half now. Once at 861 and a half. All done. Twice. 861,500. Done. Finished. Third, final call at 861,500 the bid. All done, all finished. Silent and out 861 and a half. Rose will be definitely out. Thank you very much for your bidding here at 862,000. At 65, the quick retort straight back on top at 865. That's how you buy. Keep the strength in the bidding at 865,000. At 865,000, Catherine tells me we're out. Keys are with the net. Layla, your choice, your opportunity. 865,000. There's a bid and we're going to sell at 865. At 865,000, my instructions are clear. We're selling at 865,000. Sticker will go on the board just as soon as we're allowed to. At 865,000. First call at 865. All done. Second call at 865,000. Done. Finished. Third. Final call at 865,000. All done. Finished. Silent and out at 865. Rose definitely out. Thank you very much. Justin, need instructions at 865,000. About to knock it down at 865,000. Layla, last chance, in or out? I need to know. At 865, we're definitely done. At 865. Is that a half jars or is that out? At 865,000. At 865,000, they're telling me to knock it down to you. Knock down in lockdown at 865,000. First call at 865. All done. Twice. 865,000 the bid. Done. Finished. Third. Final call at 865,000. All done. 800. I'm at 65, Rose. It's going to be 66 at least. At 866,000. 866,000. Can't go back the other way, Rose. We worked so hard to get to where we are. At 866,000, and there we go. At 866. At 866,000, Dan, I dare say, Danette, one more big bid might just get you over the line, get you those keys for good. At 866,000, that's where it lays. That's the bid if you want to buy. Speak now. At 866,000. Once at 866. Twice at 866,000. Third, final call at 866, and we're all done. At 500 now at 866 and a half. At 866,500. Back to you, Rose, at 866 and a half. And what do you say? You're still there. I'll take half if it gets you back on top. Might put those keys in your pocket for good at 866 and a half now. We're selling at 866,500 the bid. Got to sell at that in the absence of any further bidding here today. At 866,500 now. Once at 866 and a half. At 866,500 twice. Third, final call at 867 now. At 867,000 to next, surely 870. At 867,000 the bid. At 867,000 the bid, and there it is, and we sell away at 867 now. At 867,000. At 867,000, first call at 867. At 867,000 twice at 867. At 867,000 now, third, final call at 867 the bid. All done, finished, silent, out at 867. Justin's done there with Layla. Bids with Rose at 867 with Catherine. Now Dan's asking me just for a moment to think about it. I'll grant you that. And Catherine, same courtesy to you if you find yourself in that position at 867,000. But I'll tell you what, we are selling here today. So if you are here to buy, act quickly at 867,000 the bid now. At 867. At 867,000, there's the bid. It's green. That means we're selling at 867,000. Got to sell now. Once at 867,000. The instructions, Dan, twice at 867. For the third and final call at 867,000. We done. Finished. Silent and out at 867,000. Final instructions, Dan. Danette, if you're thinking about it, it means you want to bid. Give me one more bid for old time's sake at 867,000. I'll take that half if it gets you back on top. At 500 now at 867 and a half. At 867,500, round me off to 870, Catherine. At 867,500 now the bid. At 867 and a half. At 867,500, fairly been offered now, 867 and a half. At 867,500, I promise you, Catherine, I'd give you the time. Doing that for you now at 867 and a half. Keys are with the net at 867 and a half now. 868 now at 868. At 868,000 and 870 still beckons at 868. At 868,000, bid back there at 868. Was that a bid, Dan? At 868,000 now. At 868,000 now. Bids with Rose. Catherine on the phone at 868. At 71, and there we go, at 871, a big bid there, knockout bid, as we call it in the trade, at 871,000. Is it enough? At 871, at 871, and we sell away, no better bid at 871,000 now. 6, St. Vigeons Road, about to fall under the hammer, at 871,000 now. First call at 871, all done. Twice, at 871,000, done. Finished. 871 and a half, not quite there just yet. At 871,500 now. At 871,500, Tony preparing for his next auction. We're back to Tony's lounge room after this. Go start him straight away, and he's got a stake up there for me. I'm working up that hunger. I'll get there later. At 871 and a half now. At 871,500 the bid. At 871,500, fairly been offered now. At 871 and a half, bids down the phone with Rose. Catherine got the keys to net. Up to you now. At 871 and a half. At 871,500, do we let Catherine have it at that? At 871 and a half now. Once at 871,500. twice, 871.5. Third, final call at 871,500 the bid. At 500 now at 872. At 872,872 the bid up again, brick by brick will go. At 872 now, falls back in your court opportunity with you, Catherine, at 872,000. If you want to take advantage, you have to act quickly. At 872,000 now the bid. At 872,000 we sell over the bid. At 872,000. At 875 now, back with strength at 875. At 875,000. At 875,000, bid's about to update. There we go at 875. At 875,000 now, fairly bid and offered. At 875,000, bids back there with Catherine at 875. At 875,000 now, opportunity with you, Dan, Danette, at 875 the bid. At 875,000, got to sell here today. Instructions are clear. At 875,000 once. At 875 we're done. At 875,000 for the second call at 875. For the third and final call at 875,000. Dan, are we done? Are we finished? Silent out at 875,000. Instructions incoming at 875. Yes or no? Danette, what do we say? 875,000. Gotta know. Gotta sell here today. At 875,000 the bid now. About to sell. Instructions down at 875. We in? At 875 and a half now. At 875 and a half. At 875,500. Another big bid might just do it for you, buyer Rose. At 875,500. Bid bold Catherine at 875 and a half. Surely you're not going to walk away for half. At 875,500. At 875,500. Now you'll spend more than in that celebrating tonight than Murphy's delivered. At 875 and a half. And the bid's there at 875 and a half. At 875,500. We're selling here today now. At 875,500 the bid. Yes, no. At 875,500 once. At 875 and a half. Twice. At 875,500. Third, final call. At 875,500 the bid. All done. All finished. Silent out at 875 and a half. Justin, we're definitely out. Thank you for your bidding. Rose, instructions, yes or no, at 875,500. Last chance. First, second, third, final call, 875,500. We're selling. 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 Sold. Congratulations. Well bid, Danette. Congratulations to our purchaser and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful online hardcore strata and co-auction. We're going to be back in about 5 minutes in Tony's lounge room. We'll see you all then.